Shingles can come off, tooling, wind can kind of pick up any debris up there.
A lot of people would think that it's like guys rolling off the roof, but more often than not, it's from an improperly set up ladder.
If something does happen, then the safety gear we have implemented is going to work.
So Brad, tell me what we got going on here today.
Today, we got the guys up on the roof. Obviously, we're finishing this job up here today. They did a great job, by the way. We got some pylons, caution tape set up here, a little designated walkway for our clients.
Nice.
Guys are up on the roof, not necessarily always looking down the ground all the time. Shingles can come off, tooling, wind can kind of pick up any debris up there. So we just have something blocked off, designated, so when the customers come in and out of their home, they have a safe place to walk through and exit properly.
So they know basically nothing's to land here.
Nothing's to land here. Everything's kind of being directed on the sides that they're working.
Yeah.
They set up the no-go zone, we call it, for the customer, and they know they shouldn't be dropping anything off the roof over here.
Because I noticed, the landscaping here,
it's above and beyond here. It's a beautiful landscaping all around the property. So the guys did have to go an extra route to, make sure everything's secure and looked after. So again, over here, you see tarps are set up on the ground next to the bin. So any debris and that does come off the roof, we do have a nice spot for it to land. It helps with cleanup, nail control, debris control, so everything's not scattered all over the property.
So tell me a bit about their setup here.
Yeah, the guys got a nice setup up here. If you do want to take a look at our ladder, we will focus on that for a minute. We do have stabilizers on either side of the ladder. That's going to help with wind control. It is pretty breezy here, but just like on any roof, we set them up. It's going to stop the ladder from, blowing from one side to the other and causing some property damage. We also do have a gutter guard up there, and that's going to protect the gutter from getting any scratches from having the ladder leaning up on it.
Nice. Yeah, because as we know in our industry, the number one cause working at heights is actually working off a ladder.
Exactly.
A lot of people would think that it's like guys rolling off the roof, but more often than not, it's from an improperly set up ladder.
Yes. Yeah, we want to make sure too that the feet, the stabilizers on the ladder are a nice level, even ground, even dug into the ground a little bit to help, really anchor that ladder.
Absolutely. And I see here we have caution tape all set up here. Again, just kind of keeping people out of the work zone.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of keeping your visitors, clients, away from the construction site, but, close enough that they can still see some action.
Yeah. I see here we also got our mini splits are all covered up as well.
Yeah, it's important to keep them covered and protected as well. Because like I said, things can fly off the roof, and if we're not protecting, the property, then we're not really doing our job.
Absolutely. Right, and we're basically at the final stages of this roof, and we can see here that not a single flower bed has been disrupted.
Yeah, it's the dirtiest part of the job is already done and complete. The ripping and the sealing and some spot repairs, but nothing looks out of place. The customer's been happy. How we went above and beyond of the protection and keeping the landscape in mind. When we are setting up and doing the work.
Absolutely. And I love seeing the guys too. We're maintaining 100% tie off at all times.
Yes, yeah.
And that's definitely something that we're looking for.
Yeah, it's as a professional company on the island here, it is mandatory for us to have 100% tie off on the roof. And just for experience, you don't see that too often on other roofing companies here.
Right.
You drive by, they got shirts off and no harnesses and nothing tied off, right?
Yeah.
But it is a standard that we like to keep here at Artisan.
So, speaking of that, I have my own personal and family ties here to the island, and it was really important for me to come here and to, be a professional option for everyone here on the island, especially what happened during Fiona.
Yes.
You've been with us now for a few years. What are some of the differences that you've noted, coming on with us versus your previous professional background?
Safety for number one, for the crew, making sure that everyone's going home to their families at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Whether it's a mini home or a shed or, a 3-story house, the guys are always to be tied off. Yeah. Proper roofing anchors are up there. And not only that, the inspections that are done every day on tools, equipment, safety gear, ladders, everything. So yeah. It's not just for show, what they're up there, it's going to save their life, one day or another.
Yeah, we're not just checking a box.
Not just checking a box. You know, if something does happen, then the safety gear we have implemented is going to work.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, this is definitely a job well done, and I mean, it's great to see how the crew's, upholding our Artisan standards, and I think that's something that, we strive for no matter, now we're in 4 different locations, and it's something for us that's important that, everywhere we go, we bring the heart that made us who we are with us.
Yeah, we're raising the standards for roofing really throughout the Marathons here.
Yeah, that's great. No, awesome, Brad. Listen, doing a great job.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you.